When we have percents in a word problem, we can sometimes change it into a proportion to help us solve it. First, you want to look for your percent and turn that into your first ratio. So we're going to have something over 100 because percent means divided by 100. We're going to make that equal to, we will look for the part in the word problem, and we will look for the whole amount in the word problem. Once we set up our proportion, all we have to do is cross multiply to solve. Let's look at the first example. It says 8 is 30% of what number? So I look for the percent first and turn that into my first ratio. 30% is 30 over 100. Now I'm looking for the part and the whole. So it says 8 is 30% of some whole amount. So 8 is going to be my numerator, and the whole amount is the unknown. So I'm going to put x as my variable. Here's my proportion, and all I have to do is cross multiply. So 30x is equal to 8 times 100. 30x is equal to 800, and now this is my one-step equation that I can solve. I want to get rid of the times 30 by dividing by 30. So I do that to both sides, and I find that x is equal to 26.6 repeating. So what does that mean? It means that 8 is 30% of the whole amount, 26.6 repeating. Let's look at this word problem. It says, during the basketball game, Dwight made 12 shots, which was 80% of the shots he attempted. How many field goals did he attempt during the game? So I look for my percent first, which is 80%, and I'm going to turn that into my first ratio, 80 over 100. That's going to be equal to what is the part and what is the whole. The 12 shots is what he made. That's the part. And we don't know how many total attempts that he made. So we're going to make that x our variable. Now that I have my proportion, I can cross multiply. 80x is equal to 12 times 100. And then I multiply 12 times 100. 80x is equal to 1200. I divide by 80 on both sides, and I find that x is equal to 15. So this means that he tried 15 times, and he made 12 out of the 15. But sometimes we don't have the whole amount that we're looking for something else. What if we're looking for the part? So it says here, what number is 60% of 200? So I look for my percent first, and I turn that into my first ratio, 60 over 100. That's equal to, the part is what we don't know, so I'm going to make that my variable, and then 200 is the whole amount. Now that I have my proportion, I can cross multiply. 100x is equal to 60 times 200. You do your calculations, 60 times 200, you divide by 100, and you're going to find that x is equal to 120. So 120 is 60% of 200. Mr. Bob deposited $550 in the bank. Mr. Bob earned interest at an annual rate of 12%. How much interest did Mr. Bob earn after 1 year? So I look for my percent first, which is 12%. I'm going to turn that into my first ratio, 12 over 100. That's equal to, what is the part? The part is the interest, and the whole amount is the deposit. So it says here that we want to know what the interest is. That's going to be our variable x, and the $550 is the entire amount. Now that I have my proportion, I can cross multiply. 100x is equal to 12 times 550. And when I do my calculations and I divide by 100, I find that x is equal to $66. So the interest of $550 is $66.